looks like spring has finally arrived in Northeast Ohio, which means it's time for us to kick off the next show in Cleveland Playhouse's Dream Big season, Amadeus, the Tony Award-winning tale of music and madness running in the Outcalt Theater from April 6th through April 28th.
Playwright Peter Shaffer
based his masterpiece on historical characters and events, but he also did some imagining and inventing, so let's take a couple of minutes to distinguish fact from fiction as you prepare to see the production. Without spoilers, of course. Mozart's juvenile humor in the play accurately reflects what we find in his real-life letters. Especially when writing to his father, sister, and cousin, Mozart employed colorful turns of phrase, such as "Lick mich im Arsch." This is also the title of a canon in B-flat major that he composed. We'll let you do the translating on that one. 18th century opera was dominated by Italian composers such as Salieri, who made their careers in Vienna. Mozart was suspicious of plots against him, and his collaborator Lorenzo da Ponte later recalled, "Mozart had always been prevented by the intrigues of his enemies from giving proof of his divine genius in Vienna." Most historians view this as exaggeration, though. Composers were probably too focused on their own careers to seriously worry about Mozart's. Salieri actually had a sterling reputation as both a composer and a music instructor. Not only did he tutor the Emperor and Caterina Cavalieri, but his list of pupils featured other great composers such as Haydn, Liszt, and even Beethoven. While the play presents Salieri as a run-of-the-mill musician in Mozart's shadow, he in fact still had a remarkable reputation, talent, and even somewhat of a fan base. Mozart's Requiem was indeed commissioned anonymously at the end of his life. We now know that the commissioner was Count Franz von Walsegg, an amateur musician who wanted to pass the piece off as his own composition in memory of his wife. Mozart died before completing the piece, which was finished by a student of his. Mozart was in debt when he died in 1791, and his wife Constanza had to request a pension from the emperor to provide for herself. But the situation was not because Mozart had been unsuccessful or unappreciated. He was simply bad with his own finances. There's lots more to learn about these two composers, but way too much for a video. So we look forward to seeing you when you join us for Amadeus at Cleveland Playhouse.